this is Sean. I'm on a job today and I'm gonna be beaking out some concrete for my concrete friend. And so he's got his tandem here for us. And we've got two single axles, my two single axles. And we're gonna try and get this all busted out. And I guess we're gonna load up his truck pretty much to the brim. And we're kind of far out, so the recycling plant is quite a ways away. So this is more of a logistical problem today. So I got Jared with me. He's moving the truck. He's going to drop the trailer, and he wants me to go ahead and get started beaking this concrete out of here. So it looks like he got the bucket dropped for me and got the beak attached. And so this is what we're working with. I guess the concrete guys, he's going to do his guys are going to come and do a new driveway here. It's kind of a bad situation. You see here we've got the driveway pretty much slopes right into the house. I've got this channel drain in here that is not working super well, and so getting this concrete replaced and getting it flowing out of here is going to be the ticket. So this will be maybe my second or third beak out job, so I'll talk some more about that coming up. But it looks like Jared might need some spotting. Let me go help him out. All right, we made a decision. The yard's already kind of messed up, so we got an empty trailer. That wasn't too bad. All right, Jared's going to work on getting the trailer dropped and out of the way, and I'm going to start loading up this tandem. So I haven't shown you all the video yet, but this hinge right here broke the last time I messed with this door, so he got that all fixed. Looks like he's got some new tires on it. So the name of the game today, since we're so far out, is going to be stacking these things really, really well. So that's going to be the main point, is getting as much volume as we can, especially in that big tandem, because that'll hold whatever weight you put in it. We were thinking about moving Brian's truck, but look at this thing. I have no even clue how to even start to drive this thing.
Probably just got two transfer cases.
That thing's a 1981 model, just like me. What do you think, Jared?
Yeah. Figure it out if we had to. Load the other truck.
Yeah.
And then see how far we get.
And we can, whatever truck doesn't have the trailer on it can dump on the way back.
Right.
So, yeah. All right, I think what I'm going to do is come in from this side here, because they're going to be redoing that step up there, and I have to pull that small piece of step off of there. But in other words, this is going to have stuff going on, so I'm okay to get in here and come at it from this side and tear this up. If you have a choice, you try to go with the one that is going to have equipment running over it already. Camera. I said, I guess just go freaking 30 minutes down the road and then dump it and come back. And hopefully this will all be the only one we have to do, and then I'll load that one and then you can hit it on the way home.
So it's the same one that I went to last time?
No, I'm sending you the address right now.
Okay. I'll move the trucks first. Yeah.
Let me start loading him first, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, we're gonna be running down the highway today, so we strap these slabs in place. Usually we wouldn't really worry about strapping them down because if we're not going over 30 miles an hour or something. But this is a little bit further out, so this is really a logistical problem. We've got our dump site is like 30 minutes away, and so yeah, we got a pretty good start though. So I'm going to try to put as much of the straight large pieces in Brian's dump truck there, because that'll haul the weight, and then the hope is we can get the GMC filled up and then we can hit the dump site on the way home. And so maybe put a couple slabs in the Ford over there, because it'll be pulling the trailer and the skid steer. think it's time to close the tailgate on this thing. So I think if I get the tailgate closed, I can put some more small stuff in here. So let's see how we do this time. Make sure you don't get under these tailgates. Man, that thing is, there it goes. Well, it's not quite lining up, but I can lift it up with the skid. Okay, I think I've got Brian's truck pretty well filled up. Let me see if I can get you up there. I think I've got a little bit more room on this side right here, but I'm gonna pull the other dump truck in here and start loading it up. And hopefully Jared's making out okay at the recycling place. He's been gone about 50 minutes or so, so hopefully he'll be back shortly. But yeah, we may actually pull this off. All right, that truck is full. This one's got a tiny bit of space in it, but check it out. We only have a couple of pieces yet to go. So I think I'm okay with this little bit here going in the back of my truck that's pulling the skid steer. I mean, they're both my trucks, but you know what I mean. So you just don't want to overload this stuff. You can load the truck and just keep going and going and going, and we just don't want to do that. All right, looks like Jared's gonna back the F650 back over here. So let me grab these. Nice work.
We did work. The machines did most of the work. Thank God. You wanted that smile, didn't you?
Yep. The trailer is kind of sitting like this, so it's stuck on this ramp jack, so Jared's pulling forward. That's all it took. You all right there, buddy? All right, Jared's taking that one off to recycling. Okay, this is another beak out job that we did. So we pretty much just did the tear out here, and Brian's concrete guys are gonna come in and re-pour this. And so I've been doing a couple of these here for him, doing the tear out portion of the job. And like I've talked about before, this is how we leave it, and this is how they expect it to be left. All they care about is getting the concrete removed. So they'll be over here doing the grading. They'll bring in some sand rock if they need to. We didn't even worry about cleaning up the road because they're going to be in and out through here. And so, talked about this before, there's a lot less exposure here. And of course, on a driveway like this where it's just screaming into the garage, they're going to have to really be really cognizant of getting that concrete right. And I don't think that I would want to do this concrete work with that slope like that. So anyway, this is how we're leaving it. We're finished, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get back over here to show you all the driveway when it's finished, because this is about 30 miles from my house. This is probably the furthest I've ever traveled to work. I'm back out here where we tore out that driveway, and so Brian's crew got it put back, I guess yesterday, and it just rained, so it's looking pretty good over here. His guys came back and cut the joints this morning, and it looks like they've got it fallen this way maybe, I'm not really sure. But this was definitely a really tricky one. And so they poured this new walkway too, which is nice. So yeah, this turned out pretty nice. Let me get the drone up in the air, give you all a better look. this was just another beak out job that we did, and it worked out really well because we were able to get that concrete torn out of there, and then Brian sent his crew over the same day, and they got it formed up and ready to pour, and I think they poured it the next day. And so this has really been working out well for me because timing wise for Brian, the concrete contractor, we can go in, get it torn out quickly, and then his guys can go in and get it formed up. And so he does a lot of his work on the weekends too, and just works out really well. So I also wanted to give a shout out to my friend Jared for helping me with driving truck on this one. And Jared and I have been friends for about at least 10 years, a little over 10 years, and he actually makes a lot of these blades. And so if you take a look at this, Jared made this and he sells these on his website. So I'll put a link to his website down below. And this is another blade that I got off of Jared. I've had this one for a long time. This is just a small blade, and he also makes the sheaths that go with it. So I'll put a link to his website and his YouTube channel down below. But with that, I hope you all have enjoyed this beak out video. Thanks for watching. As always, if you found any value or entertainment in my channel, you can support the channel and you know what to do here. You can also give me a super thanks or become a channel member. And check the links below for Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee links. Thanks again. Have a great day.